All right, welcome back. Yes, if you are a sports enthusiast, you would know that the opening ceremonies of the AFCON 2021, not 2022, because it's actually 2021, but COVID made it, it's happening this year. It's currently on in Cameroon, and I think in just over an hour, the first match of the tournament will kick off, I think, between Cameroon and Burkina Faso. I'm not sure. Well, Ifreke Yang is here with us. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Nigeria's playing their first game on Tuesday against Mo Salah. Nobody says Egypt anymore.
Actually, let's get straight to it. It's Mo Salah.
How is that for, our, for want of a better word, just opening for this tournament where we have just sacked our coach 2-3 weeks before the tournament and appointed someone new. The team had a very rough, preparation. We had people falling off through COVID, injuries, replacements here and there. Are you confident?
I am not confident. I'm not confident, and not just because it is Egypt. I'm not confident generally with the Nigerian preparation. For some reason, every time we have to prepare for any competition, international or continental, it's the same cycle. We just manage to come up with some form of drama, whether self-inflicted or just by natural causes. So there's always a story with Nigeria before any tournament. So it doesn't matter if it's Egypt, because nowadays we don't have minnows anymore in football. So I was saying to somebody this week that I like how we've said to ourselves that we are going to qualify along Egypt, and we've practically ignored Sudan and Guinea-Bissau. And then we get to Cameroon and be booted out from the group stage. It's going to be really embarrassing. Having said so, even with the best preparations, it would have been a big ask for us to say we are going to be very confident and say we're going to beat Egypt, powered by Mo Salah, obviously. So I'm not confident ahead of that game. And as it concerns the tournament in general, if we manage to get past the group stage, then anything is possible, because I mean that's what happens every time.
You say that because it's so interesting. I think the president of the NFF was at a different network, where he granted an interview, and he said something about how whenever we have this sort of preparations is when we do well. I don't know what that meant, but you also talk about 2013, which was quite weird. When we were going to 2013, nobody in the country gave them any chance. They ended up winning the tournament. We're going up to that as well. I can't remember the website. I think it's Total Sports. I can't remember now, who did a ranking of possible winners of AFCON. This is not even a Nigerian publication. And top was Nigeria, then Morocco. They had a pathway to how
and it wasn't a prank.
Work. It wasn't a prank, and I found that very interesting. Algeria, who people have been talking about, was placed at fifth.
That's a joke.
What do you think people see? Because there was a time people would say we have individual talent,
yes,
but we don't have a seaman now. We don't have, Dennis is not here. I mean, we have a sprinkling of, good players. I mean, the midfield is there. Iheanacho is on form. We have a few people here and there. But overall in the team, is the talent enough for people to look at the Super Eagles and be like, okay, I'm a little scared of this team?
I can't also say the talent is enough, because most of the players that have been drafted in are players that don't have the experience. So maybe our ranking is due to how we performed the last time.
Maybe our qualification was pretty smooth. Maybe that's it as well.
Well, we got really, really, really small teams.
Yeah, but we lose again.
You beat what's in front of you, right? I'm not confident. I'm not confident because last time Odioni Gallo finished a top scorer. So, and Samuel Chukwueze was in hot form. But now he's coming back from a long-term injury. And then there's Ahmed Musa that tends to blow hot and cold. The same thing with Alex Iwobi. I read somewhere that Peter Olayinka is going to be our top 9. Now Semen and Dennis and Igalo is not around. But again, the thing about football is that it's teamwork. So at the end of the day, this might be a chance for the team to actually gel and provide us with the next set of Super Eagles. So yes, go ahead and make a name for yourself.
What about Eguavoen?
Funny thing is that this is the third time Eguavoen is taking charge of the team, but we are still not confident for some reason. Maybe because of the mess that he came to. And I think he finished third. Yes. In 2006, we won bronze for us, but we're still not confident. That's how Nigeria is. Then somehow our expectations will start rising. If we manage to beat Egypt 1-0, the word on the street is that we are winning the AFCON. Do you understand?
Champions.
Yes, I'm not entirely convinced by him because of the preparation and how everything, because we basically sacked Jonathan 4 weeks to the competition. And I don't know that he had a plan to take Nigeria to the AFCON. I mean, after he was appointed as interim manager, they've still brought Joseph Peseiro. So there's a lot of money. So he doesn't
very
know,
confusing.
yes, how far, what's authority in the team, and what he should do and what he shouldn't do. But I expect him, because he's a thorough Nigerian, to to be patriotic and want to do the best for his country.
So who do you think is winning?
Algeria.
Algeria. You think Algeria is still going to take it?
Algeria is the
Second
top pick. I'll go for Egypt, and then I'll go for Senegal. Yeah, Nigeria will make my top 5. That's just after
Who will shock you?
I want to be shocked. I want to be shocked.
Before we go, I know you're a fan of the English Premiership.
Yes,
and
I
of course,
am.
European football. And
Yes,
there's this controversy with releasing players, not releasing players, for the tournament. And it feels like every year we're going through this battle in January. We tried to move it to July the last time. Now it's back in January again. Do you think it's time to keep it in the summer? Which is the Europe summer, but
do we have
Africa,
summer in Africa?
Yeah, sorry, league break, let me put it that.
Yeah.
European leagues break. With Africa, they're saying it's not conducive weather-wise to do that here. We know how the rains are in Lagos, for example, in June, July, and August. Is it ever going to be, sort of resolved? You think?
I don't think it's going to work, because even this competition was still moved from the summer to January. I also think that the European club needs to start respecting Africa and African players, because I think this South American competition, Copa America, was held bang in the middle of a season, and it just felt like the natural thing to do. I think it held March, sometime, it was close to the end of the season. I think the furor about the old outrage about African players, it now becomes a big deal. Right from October, November, African players are going for the AFCON. I'm like, before you signed this guy, you know that every 2 years he was going to go to AFCON. So you should have made contingency plans to, work around his absence. And as it is now in England, there's going to be a 2-week winter break. So I don't think they're going to be gone and miss so many matches. Yeah. So I just think there's just a silly outrage, and from coaches and from the media and from journalists. And I think we should stick with January and February. That's always worked for us.
But there's also the argument that even Africa doesn't have a unified calendar. I mean, Nigerian league starts sometime in October, November. South Africa is in unison with Europe. You go to some other countries. That's our in-house.
That's our in-house. In-house mess to sort out.
Looking from the outside, it just looks like this. Do they even know what they're doing?
Let's put our own house in order, but they should not try to be an overhacking influence into how we make these decisions. Let us sort out our own mess by ourselves.
Fair enough. So you're tipping Algeria?
Yes.
I'm still sticking with my Super Eagles.
Yes, obviously, my heart, I'm going to say this on national TV, obviously. Yes. My heart says Nigeria, but my head says...
It's telling you the truth.
Yes.
What about highest goal scorer? Because, what's his name now? Chukwueze.
Yes.
His form is quite interesting.
Yes.
He comes into
like he said, back from a long-term injury, so he's playing himself back into form. But on his day, he's a brilliant player. You just need to watch him go. I mean, at the last AFCON, he was taking on players, he was creating chances, he was scoring goals. So yes, we are banking that he's able to just hit top form.
You think this is where he's going to prove himself?
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. But I look at that Nigerian team, I can't look beyond the midfield, Joe Aribo, and Wilfred Ndidi for inspiration. Yeah. Yes.
We'll see how things shape up in the next 3 weeks. Yes. Thanks a lot for being here today, and good luck to the Super Eagles on Tuesday. And everybody else, please lose as we make way. We like to calculate our pathway. I already see us in the finals. I don't know how that's going to happen, but we're going to do it. Thanks a lot for joining us. Like I always say, you can follow the conversation on social media. Please use the hashtag #ObeyMinds when you send us a message. I'll see you next Sunday.